Hey everybody, welcome to the Hey everybody, welcome to the POS Podcast. Today we have Saber Spark,
Hi.
Jax Blade,
Hello.
and Hirasashi.
What's up?
And everybody's here. We're going to talk about things. How has the last 2 weeks been for you guys? Because I didn't ask last time, and I forgot who called me out on it.
It's been pretty good. Like, I was able to do stuff. The only thing, I got paid taxes on Wednesday, so that's just like...
Taxes.
Yeah, but that's okay.
You
Earlier
got
today...
him on Wednesday?
Well, yeah, because I decided to do it earlier. Because I wanted to
smart.
I wanted to just be like, fuck this. I'm not gonna... I read this entire thing. Like, one of my old coaches, like, posted this thing of just, like, if you're anxious about something or you're scared for something, you should do that first thing. So you, you don't, like, spread the entire week, like, or month, like, focused on, oh, my God, this is gonna be horrible. So you just, like, get it out
things over my head.
Yeah, so he's just, like, knock it out the park. So that's what I'm doing. And yeah, earlier today I filmed some Weird Flex and OK podcast with our first special guest. We had Monty on as a guest, so that was fun.
Nice.
I can't wait for that to come out tomorrow. And yeah, it's like been doing videos and all this stuff. I got a cool thing for my boxing class that helps me with my reflexes now, so that's cool. It's really fun. Everything. How about you guys?
What did I do?
Play video games.
Well, I went bowling with my mom yesterday.
Nice.
Bowling with my mom sounds like the title of something. I don't know.
It does.
Yes, man. Yeah, it does. So, like, did you get the quintessential bowling meals, like the hot dogs and nachos or stuff?
Oh
like
no,
that
no, I just went by somewhere after.
Oh,
but
okay.
no, they had like a deal thing where like it's like $9.95 a person and you can play for 3 hours.
Oh, nice.
That's a really good deal. What the?
Yeah.
But do you get bored if you like are stuck somewhere for like, oh, you have this allotted amount of time, like when you're playing, or does it just like, okay, I'll just do it? Because like sometimes
you don't have to stay for the whole like 3 hours, but yeah.
I still feel like you paid for it though.
Yeah, but the thing is like the price per game is like so much more, so because you also have to pay for shoes like if you pay for just one game.
Oh, you have to pay for. Oh yeah, you do gotta pay
Yeah.
for shoes. I forgot about that.
Whereas the $9.95 thing, whereas like shoes are free.
Gotta pay for them shoes, boy.
Oh, okay.
Rather than like just one game is like what, like $5 or something, and then like so like $5 for a game and then $2 for shoes is like $9.85. Like, well, why don't I just do that and you can play as many games as you want? So
Did you win?
yeah, 3 times.
Oh, you beat. Oh, dang. Okay, you couldn't be nice to your mom and let her win one.
No, she won the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you get a perfect game once?
No.
Okay, yeah.
No, the highest I got was
hard.
151.
Oh, did you play with the? Because I remember.
No, I didn't play with
bumpers?
the rails.
Actual Kim Possible's text me. No.
Yeah.
What's the sitch? Inform me.
Saber, what about you?
What about me?
What happened the last 2 weeks?
Oh,
This sounds so offended for
Yeah.
What about me?
yeah, what
Come
about
at
me?
me.
Just hung out with Laura, and got work done. That's really about it. Nothing too exciting.
Yeah. Hero?
I'm perpetually contemplating buying a cat. I have no idea. It's gonna take me forever to actually decide.
But do you want a kitten or a cat?
It doesn't really matter. Whatever looks nice to me. I want a cat that's not skittish. That's like my literal one requirement. I don't want skittish. I want them to be happy when people come over, not oh snap when people come over.
So happy, and then like, do you want it to like? Do you want it like to jump around with you or something like? Well,
No,
not
please
like
don't.
jump.
Yeah,
around,
jump around. No,
Yeah.
The cat that is the least Z-axis, I think, is the cat for me. cats that like are you like where are they and they're on top of like your house? I'm like, no, thank you.
Like, how'd you get out?
What? What the heck?
Oh.
You're just sitting on top of your house on the roof.
Yeah, I don't know much about cats. I'm trying to do a whole bunch of research, probably way too much to be completely honest. But
Oh, they like lasagna. I know that.
yes, that's a very healthy meal to give to your cat.
Some guy did that, and his cat got so fucking fat it was ridiculous. I was just like, I didn't even know they actually would eat it. It's just-
But other than that, I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 a whole lot. I don't know.
Nice.
Working.
The cat talk reminds me when I woke up at like 4 a.m. and then I went back to bed. Salem wanted to get in my room, and he sometimes just lays on my chest, and by chest I mean my entire torso, because he's a cat.
So is he like when he's like laying there? Does he do the cat thing where he like does a claw?
No,
You know,
he
like
just
the
he
old-
just like sits down.
Okay.
And then I pet him, but he doesn't stay there for long, and then he just went like to the edge of my bed and just sat down and slept while I was sleeping too. So
You don't kick him off, do you? 'Cause
No.
I know I like roll around in my sleep. So I feel bad.
if he
for
doesn't
Rapper
decide like what he's going to do in my room, I kick him out though.
Okay.
Because he sometimes he just wanders around and is just like exploring, and they're like, Salem, what are you doing? If you're not gonna sit anywhere, just like go.
Yeah, just what are you doing? Knock your stuff over. Go to bed.
Jack's Blade, do you think it's possible to lose 100 pounds in 3 months?
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not healthy, but you can do it. There's many people who do it. Like, I mean, I made a video recently talking about how you can lose 30 pounds in a week, but it's not healthy at all. So it's just, it happens.
There you go.
Yeah, there
Somebody
you go.
in the chat asks. So.
Oh, okay. Alien gaming. Okay, no problem. Alien gaming. Hope
All
that
right.
answered you.
So we'll move on to
That's
our
an Alan.
topics. If you want to ask us questions, our Twitter handles are right there, and you can follow us on Twitter whenever there's like a podcast. And then also you can use the super chat to support the channel that way, and we'll answer questions on the super chats. So
Yeah, and the higher the super chat, the more likely it'll get answered. So remember that.
no, we answer all of the super chats.
I'm trying to help you out, motherfucker.
All right, first topic. Movie. Only movie thing we have to talk about this podcast. How to Train Your Dragon 3 came out.
Yeah.
It did come out.
How do people feel about that movie? I actually have no idea.
Well, I can say for me personally,
Mm.
I loved the flashback scenes with Stoic,
Yeah,
Right.
those were really good.
and I loved the ending. It made me cry like fucking hard. But besides that, the rest of the movie I was sort of indifferent on. I mean, it was just like
Mhm.
I don't know. Like the villain at first, I liked him, but then he was just sort of. I mean, like he had cool.
Yeah,
like,
I was the
scorpion-
same way.
Yeah, like he had cool scorpion dragon. That was it. But then like everything else was just sort of like, guys, this is a really big deal, and you're sort of joking about it. And then that one guy was just. I mean, there were a bunch of characters where I was just like, I'm just so indifferent to these side characters. Besides Astrid, I
Right.
love Astrid.
Yeah.
I love Astrid, and then when Hiccup's mom was there, she was doing great. That one guy kept noticing. And then
Mhm.
were they hinting that one gay character hooked up with the other guy? You remember the
I don't
The
think
gay-
so. I mean, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. I think he was like, oh, that guy's attractive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
Is
because
there a gay character?
yeah, in the second movie, they like clarified that the main guy with like the hook hand, like
Oh,
the one who
what was
follows
his
him,
name?
I it escapes me at the moment. But you know the
Yeah.
guy who
they,
was
they
like
all
best friends with
they
Stoic?
all have weird names. Like I barely remember the names of the side characters.
You remember the guy who was scared of all the little toad-looking dragons, Hero? He was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
those are bad omen." Yeah, he's gay. Because in the second movie, even though it was very brief, they mention it. Well, it was just like that. This is the reason I never got married. That and
His name's Gobber, I believe.
Gobber, yeah, Gobber. That's the
yeah,
guy.
and they were like that and one other reason, and then that was like basically like all the creators and everyone associated was like that one little thing where he said that one other reason was like.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was just like, oh, okay, he's a gay character.
I didn't quite catch it, but sure, that's
Yeah,
what it
same
is.
I didn't catch it till afterwards. I was like, oh, is he gonna? Was it like the Finding Dory thing with the couple, where like people didn't know if they were like mother or daughter or?
I don't remember Jack diddly nothing about that movie other than there was an octopus.
Octopus
all
and
I
a killer
got.
whale. Not a killer whale, a whale
Beluga.
shark. Yeah.
Beluga and a whale shark.
Yeah.
A thing.
Mhm.
But yeah, I just saw Cell Specs' review of How to Train Your Dragon 3, and yeah, that's one of the things that bothered me about the movie is that the side characters, they serve not much of a purpose in this one compared to the other two.
Do you think? I'm sorry for like, Kenny. I just want to ask. Do you think it would have been better if we saw the series before going into this movie? Because
I don't know, because like from what I saw in Cell Specs reviews, she also talked about the series and saying that the series will like sort of like whet your appetite a little bit more. Yeah, if you watch the series, but the thing is that they do things in the series that like they just don't acknowledge at all in the third movie. So
okay, all right. So
because apparently there's a villain in the series that is almost exactly like the Grimmel in How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Really?
Yeah.
I hate when they do that thing where they don't have any continuity between the things. It's just like watching this, I should be. I mean, like, if you're gonna make one-off thing, then that's one thing. But if you like, because I remember a while ago they said that the How to Train Your Dragon series could actually, because before the second one came out, they were like, oh, if you watch the series, you'll appreciate the second one more. And I was like, oh, snap! And then this thing, I don't know. I thought the movie overall, I think the fly scenes were cool. I like how there were little references back to the first movie, like when Hiccup and Toothless first meet, and then they're drawing faces in the sand, and that's what like Toothless does to attract the like. White Fury, whatever.
I believe what people are calling her. Did they ever say that in the movie?
Knuckles?
Nubless? That's what people call her, apparently?
What, the Light Fury? Yeah, they never gave her a name in the movie.
Yeah. I thought it was White Fury. Wait, oh no, Light Fury, Bright Fury, whatever the fuck.
It was Light.
The Blue Eyes White Dragon. So anyways, that's all she is.
I saw the movie the first time and I was like, that was good. I enjoyed it, but I was like, I don't know, the whole story of it is a little lacking to me. I guess I was just expecting a whole lot because it's the How to Train Your Dragon series. And I'm just like, it's a huge series or whatever. But I saw it a second time, and I think because I knew the quality of the movie that I was expecting, I actually enjoyed it quite a bit because I realized that story's important, but I didn't actually care about this story that much watching it the second time. I so much more care about just the lore of the dragons, which like how they act, and there was a lot of how do these dragons act in the second movie, with Toothless trying to learn how to woo the lady figure and so on and so forth. And at the end, if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end, but at the end, I was like, oh, this is nice. This is just, it's not like a story, but it's a nice just addition to the dragon lore, and I like understanding how the dragons act. That's way more interesting to me than the story.
Right.
So,
that's
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah, I think if you like, okay, I wanted to add this and then Saber could talk for a second. Right. I think it worked well as like episode series finale where like you like build up to it and then it was like a series finale rather than like a movie finale or something. I don't know. There was just something like missing to me, but yeah, Saber, you can go ahead.
What's up?
What'd you think of How to Train Your Dragon 3?
I thought it was alright. I thought that it was pretty, but like I don't know, it just wasn't as good as like the first film. I think the first film was like the best because like you're establishing the world of humans versus dragons and the story of Hiccup trying to convince his father and shit like that. And the third one, you appreciate at least that they tied the story together. Like they actually went into this to finish the story.
Right.
I don't think there'll be a fourth one, like Toy Story 4.
No, that ending was so concise. Like, we are done.
I mean, I guess you could with Hiccup's kids or something like that. But, spoiler. But, yeah.
I haven't put the spoiler warning up yet.
Yeah. Toothless dies.
Man.
And then Poe from Kung Fu Panda.
That was the best part, actually.
And Poe from Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, he dies? Oh, no.
Yeah. I enjoyed it for what it is. Just wasn't, like, fantastic. I like the series overall. Taylor, I want to disagree with you though, because you said that you don't really care for the dragon's design in that series. I love them. I think it's really unique. It's different in the sense of like them saying it's not going to look like Smaug the dragon here and there. They're going to look really different for their
maybe it's
traits.
just the eyes for me, and like sort of just the way the snouts look on some of them. I'm like, Toothless, like out of all of them, looks the best because he's like the main one. So it just seems like the design team put most of their effort into Toothless and not into like the other dragon, at least for the first film. In the second film, they get a bit more creative with like the different like
with the
ways they
kaiju
look.
one.
The what? Yeah,
The kaiju one.
I like that one a lot. The something.
The one where that like guy who looks like Jason Momoa is screaming. Whoa! Whatever the fuck he was doing.
Bewildered Beast or something like that. But like I agree with you. Like some of them have wacky designs where it's like, how does this work? But it's like biology went nuts in the world of dragons, and because there's like that one like, and I also like their names a lot too. But I think the series actually has some pretty cool looking like dragons they include, where it's like,
Right.
But yeah, Toothless is fantastic. What a cool design! Like Toothless is a cool looking dragon. So cat.
yeah.
He's actually just a cat.
By the way, I watched The Grudge yesterday, and I was kind of random little tangent, but like I think I figured out why I have a problem with Illumination films on a visual level. Their fucking mouths.
Yeah,
really
it's their
piss me
mouths.
Well, it's I know that a lot of anime movies do this, and it's okay. But like mouths like those, they aren't hinged to jaws. They can expand and retract as much as they want. They aren't limited like the way that we speak with our mouths and our lips because we have jaws. Illumination goes nuts on that shit. Where their mouths move all across the canvas of the face, like here, and it bothers me. I can't get over their stupid fucking mouths. It just, especially Cindy Lou, like it's like all over the place. And I don't know, maybe it's like one of their like, hey, this is what we do, what we're known for. This is one of our visual styles, but I do not.
Like I disagree.
DreamWorks makes it look good. Pixar makes it look good, but like Illumination
DreamWorks makes the dream work.
Yeah, with a little smirk, but like, yeah. Sorry, I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, yeah. How to Train Your Dragon, good series. I mean, I think if you watch all three back to back, you'll be satisfied.
Yeah, especially if you watch the series.
Yeah.
TV series.
But yeah. How to Train Your Dragon 3. I mean, it's had the best opening of all of the movies.
Like best opening scene? Or
No, best opening like box office.
Oh, okay, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how's it doing?
Yeah, it's doing pretty well. So I guess we can move on to the next thing.
Okay, cool.
Indeed.
So next thing, so Space Jam 2 has a release date.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like in summer of 2021.
Oh, yes. 2021. Saba is gonna
LeBron
be...
James, like everybody predicted.
Yeah. I mean, like, who else were you gonna pick
Yeah.
for it? Like, did this nigga get a pizza again? You sick motherfucker? What the fuck's wrong with you? Aren't you sick? Why? I mean, that's just gonna make more mucus. Okay. All right, whatever, man. All right, so LeBron James. Okay, LeBron James is gonna.
Weren't you talking about losing weight as well? Like before our
I need to lose more, but I have lost some. Excuse you.
I mean, go ahead, you live your best life. Okay?
We are roasting you because we love you, but that's still pretty
You live your best life, honey. You do what you can. But
Hello, get him.
The actuality of it is that I realized I woke up from a nap because I am sick, and I was like, I don't have enough time to get food before this podcast. That's literally the actuality of it.
So you
Okay,
ordered
Matt.
pizza?
Yeah.
So you ordered
Yeah.
pizza. Oh, okay, man.
When I woke up, I was like 8:40. I was like, oh shit, well, like 8:30ish, somewhere in there.
Pizza's the universal meal. Okay. You know what? What I'm just most curious about for this Space Jam 2 is really just like how they're gonna do Lola, because
Yeah.
I love the Looney Tunes show Lola. Like me, all of us,
Right,
I love
yeah.
that one. Kristen Wiig did phenomenal as that Lola. She's crazy, she's hilarious, whatever. But that '90s kid that was confused by why this rabbit, and I'm feeling a certain way about it, wants to see Cat Salzy Lola. So it's just like I don't know how they're gonna do that one or how that's gonna
Right.
happen. But yeah, I'm interested what they're gonna do. Is Michael
Yeah.
B. Jordan gonna be in it this time? And he's gonna have like a
That'd be
bunch of anime
hilarious.
characters as his Space Jam team. Like, hey Goku, take this. Naruto, do
Yeah.
your thing.
Yeah, once I saw the design of Lola, I was like, well, what about Looney Tunes show Lola? Is she just gone now?
I think that's
guess?
just a stand-in right now for the
Uh-huh.
poster.
Wait,
'Cause, like,
wait,
I
they
think
have
that art that they have there is like from the original Space Jam.
Yeah, it is.
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
it is.
I was like, this looks really old.
Mm.
Like, really old. Like,
Yeah.
dang, son, it looks so old.
Like, I think the entire reason this movie is happening is just because like the kids that grew up with Space Jam are adults now, so they're like,
Yeah,
we're gonna
nostalgia's
make it
a
now,
problem.
so that way people will go see it.
I mean, I'll go see it. They got me. Space Jam is not a good movie.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it's one of those things where you look at it and go, nostalgia is a potent drug, and then some people, like we were talking about before, is like some people can identify, oh, I love this as it's cheesy, nostalgic fun. It reminds me of good times I used to have, because nostalgia is like brings you back to a time where you're peaceful and just, oh yeah, this is a good time.
Uh-huh.
But it's nothing that you go. But there's some people who don't know how to unfuse the nostalgia goggles from their head. We're like, no, Space Jam is freaking as great as freaking Schindler's List. What the fuck's wrong with you? It's just like, what? It's just like, all right,
It's like, my guy.
no, you
Let's
can
talk about
enjoy.
Schindler's List.
Yeah, exactly. You can enjoy this corny show. Like I was watching Extreme Dinosaurs the other day. That shit was terrible, but I was having a
Yeah,
blast.
or like Street Sharks. I like
Yeah,
Street Sharks,
just-
but like, man, like rewatching that, I was like, there's a lot of reused voice clips they use in
And
that
the
show.
reuse animation, like
Yeah.
they reuse animation, like it's so funny, like to rewatch those shows. But you go in with that nostalgia of like, oh my god, this isn't meant to be good. It's just like what it was for its time, and you enjoy it. That's what I feel about Space Jam. Space Jam, it's not a good movie at all, but I enjoy it just nostalgically. It's just like,
Nostalgically.
it's just very potent. I'm curious what they're gonna do though.
All right,
I really hope Cass Salzy comes back though, because I barely hear her and stuff these days.
yeah.
Mhm.
All right. Next thing, move on to video game stuff.
Yeah.
So Reggie Fils-Aimé of Nintendo of America stepped down. He retired, actually. Not stepped down, but like
Oh,
retired.
he retired. Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was just step down.
No, he
Then
said he
his,
was retiring to spend more time with his family and friends. So
How old is he?
He's like in his 50s.
yeah, he's
So
been
he's like
he's been with Nintendo since 2003, I think.
Huh.
Because like
So-
didn't before Iwata passed, like didn't I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name, but when his
That
like
was correct.
when his partner passed away, wasn't he like in his 50s as well?
When I want to pass,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean that might. I don't know if that may
Because
add
he passed
to it,
away
like,
in 2015.
mhm.
Is that long ago? Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
Jesus
is time?
Christ. I thought like 2016 or 17.
Right. Yeah, 16 is what I thought, but it's 15. Jeez.
Are you sure? It's 2015.
I think so.
I don't
Looking
know.
it
I
up.
just remember him passing away.
Wow, you're right. July of 2015.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Time is just melding together, man.
No, man, it's already March. And I was just like, oh crap, it's already
Right?
March.
Yeah.
This year's been going marching by so quickly. Going back. Oh wow, that was not even on purpose.
Good,
I'm awesome,
well.
dude.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not much of a fan of Nintendo in the sense of like following it sharply. It's also gay. No, just want to piss Paley off. But yeah, the Reggie fella seemed like he was a stand-up guy who really cared and like represented the American branch pretty well. So
Mm-hmm.
Respect. I have it off to him.
And he gave us so many memes.
Yes, he did. He's such an awkward looking guy, but he
That thing with the bouncing.
He's such an uncle. He looks like such an uncle.
Yeah.
Oh, Reggie, man.
That's probably why he's retiring. Then he wants to spend like more time with his family. Just like, hey, well, I'm this rich now from all this Nintendo stuff. I might as well enjoy the time with my family. 50 years left.
His last words were, "All right, that's all the time we have for today. I'm gonna go play Animal Crossing on my Nintendo 3DS."
Does he actually play his games?
That's something I was wondering
Yeah.
if he actually like played games for real.
Yeah, he did.
He seems like he does. Yeah.
Okay.
He said he was a gamer. Reggie, his net worth is $40 million, so he's got plenty to have fun with the rest of his life. Tons.
Go buy a yacht or something.
Dude, my dad emailed me about. So there's a guy named Arthur Blank who was one of the folks he on the ground floor with Home Depot back in the day. He's a billionaire. He's that's
Home
fuck.
Depot's important.
What's that?
Home Depot's pretty important. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was a big deal when it came out. And the guy also owns the Atlanta Falcons. But my dad linked me a picture. The guy bought a $180 million yacht, and I'm like, good fucking lord!
Jesus.
Like, how like rich can a
Why?
person be? Where they go, like,
$180 million for a boat?
I'm gonna buy a
That's
yacht.
like Greg. Oh god.
Did Greg lose all of his money, or does he still have it?
No, he still has it. I would.
Okay. Because I hate that joke so much.
That's 18 times more than what Greg has in Steven Universe. And $10 million is also a fuck ton. $1 million is a lot. It really makes you think about folks like Jeff Bezos, who has like I think $53 billion. It's just I can see why it's nuts, man. How can a person have that much money? Like you can
how can a person have
$50
that
billion
much money
and go.
Fucking cyborg.
Yeah, well, how can like $50 billion like? It makes me grateful for folks like Bill Gates who like came around and said like I don't need this, and he's like giving it all back to society and saving millions of people in Africa because he's a good guy. Him and his wife kick ass, so much ass. But like, I don't know, like if someone gave you $50 billion and said okay, spend it, like what the fuck do you even?
But how and how long is time span?
Rest of your life.
Oh shit! Then that's a lot.
Like I don't know. What do I buy?
Wait, it's like first off, I would get the tax stuff taken care of first because taxes are rich people. So like that's something you want to take care of, and then just
What are you talking about? Just keep moving your money around. Don't worry about taxes. You're rich.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter because that's like basically a bottomless pit of money in your lifetime. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, oh god, you could probably. I could probably.
What if aliens enslave us and then like they just say, "Oh yeah, your money's worthless now," so because we own you.
No,
That's like the equivalent of like fucking like, people.
Well, first of all, that's not
Holland,
happening.
Africa.
Second of all,
That's not. It's like a South Park episode where like there's alien money.
Yeah, I
And,
love that
like,
episode.
That episode's great, and how like I think it was like South America or Mexico.
Yeah, it was Mexico.
bought,
They built like a
18
theme park.
water parks. So
Yeah.
they bought like 18 water parks, and then the aliens like you realize this money has no like value whatsoever. It's you're an idiot. Y'all idiots. That was a good episode.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, Reggie retired.
Reggie.
Yeah,
And
Reggie
Reggie.
Fils-Aimé retired, but in his place is Doug Bowser.
Is that really his last name?
That is really his last name.
Is it intentional?
How did this happen?
I don't know how that happened, but
Why are you giving it control to that man? He's not a man. Okay.
Bowser is a better father figure than Goku. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, dude. I
Wait,
really
what? You
appreciate
said
that.
Bowser? Oh, yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with that. Fucking true. Yeah, that's not
Bowser's like a better father figure than some like actual fathers.
Bowser has become like Mojo Jojo or like a Powerpuff Girls villain, where it's like you can just see him at the grocery store and you wave at him and they wave back because it's a
I actually
day.
love. I actually
they
love
play
that.
tennis and Mario Kart together.
Like, okay, you're being evil today. Got it. Cool. All right, and that's a fun trope.
Yeah.
But yeah, in this photo of him, which actually came out before like the whole Reggie retiring thing, is because I think that's when he became like president of marketing or something. But he posted this photo. Thank you for the warm welcome, and in the background there's like Mario and Luigi like tied up with the GameCube controller.
Oh, nice.
Oh my goodness.
So, yeah, so it seems like he'll be good for Nintendo of America.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see if he'll like show up during the E3 Direct. See what happens there.
You gotta be charming. Reggie left some big shoes to be filled.
Yeah,
He's like awkwardly charming. It really worked for him.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fine. I think like I don't know. Nintendo fans, the ones who are like the nice ones, tend to be very loving towards their like CEOs, presidents, and shit like that. Is Miyamoto? What's his role in the company? Is he just kind of like? Did he just hang out?
he's a developer. Like he created a bunch of the different like iconic characters. You know, like Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong. Like back in the 80s and some of the 90s, and also he created Pikmin too. So,
What about Pikmin 1?
well, shut up. All right. Moving away from Nintendo for a bit before we go back to talking about like some Pokemon stuff. Let's talk about Sonic.
Let's move back to the Nintendo stuff. We'll go back.
Honestly, his movie design, it does not bother me at all because I
Yeah,
think
it doesn't look too bad. There's only a couple things that bother me about it, and that's the fact that his hands are just like white and not giving him gloves. Like, why did you decide to make his hands white and not give him gloves? He's wearing shoes already.
Yeah, to me, it's just like it's a 3-foot hedgehog that likes chili dogs and running. So it's just. Like...
And the other thing is that they put white fur like between his eyes, so that way it kind of looks like the one eye thing. But like, why would you do that? Just make it all blue.
I guess because I wouldn't want that Cyclops
that'd be kind of
thing
weird
in real life because it's like that only would work to me if it was like a Roger Rabbit, a Space Jam, or Rocky and Bullwinkle thing where it's like, oh, this is anime.
I mean, it already doesn't make sense as a live action movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Why wouldn't you make it an animated movie?
No, exactly. It doesn't make sense at all. It's like those chipmunk movies, whatever. Just I'm just so indifferent to this. I just want to see what's going to be a selling point is like how he moves and how he talks and how he reacts.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want to see. Like, all right, because they may do some like Quicksilver from X-Men shit with his speed. I'll be like, okay, I see what you're doing, son. All right, you get my respect there, but that's it. Yeah, but
I don't know. The thing that bothers me is like his hair at the top. It just looks so grainy. I actually really don't like, particularly that. Everything else is fine.
Mm-hmm.
There's Usain Bolt ass legs.
Jack.
Yeah, we'll just have to wait for the trailer whenever it happens.
That's gonna be interesting.
All right.
They put Boosh in it, and everyone just dies. Everyone's like, "Oh, Boosh is in it. Gotta go see it."
Yeah.
Back to
How dare you?
How dare you? Right.
Back to Nintendo stuff and mainly Pokemon. We got like 3 Pokemon things to talk about.
No, I haven't seen or watched the trailer.
So first, let's talk about Detective Pikachu. So,
okay.
like Jax, you can go if you want.
Okay.
So yeah, the Detective Pikachu trailer number 2. Yeah, it's looking better. I'm all for it. Like I was all for it for the first trailer, but this one, yeah. And Pikachu said hell.
And the internet lost its fucking shit.
Yeah.
I was like, why? What's the problem?
And so there was this rumor floating around that Detective Pikachu might be PG-13, and if that's the case, they can say fuck once. Let Pikachu
really
say
funny.
fuck.
Why do people want characters to curse so much? Like, why is that a desire people have? I just don't. Yeah, I literally just don't get it. I'm not saying like don't do it. I just actually don't get it.
Yeah. Some of the new Pokemon showed off look pretty good. I like what Snorlax and Machamp look like. Ludicolo's really weird. In the
Is
cafe.
that the green thing?
Yeah, that's the green thing.
Okay. What gen is that from?
Gen 3, I think.
Every time
Every time it's Gen 3. Yeah. Yeah, Mewtwo shows up, which that's interesting. I was like, oh, I was wondering if they were going to acknowledge that from the game. The
Is
game.
he gonna kill the main? Is he gonna
Detective
kill the main
Pikachu.
character? Like in Pokemon, the movie, the first.
But yeah, Detective Pikachu, I'm excited. It's like what, May, like first second week of May, I think, when it comes
Oh,
out.
is it? Oh,
Yeah.
we almost could have watched it at MomoCon, but I'm gonna watch it the first day it comes
Yeah.
out.
Well,
so
we can
whatever.
still watch it at MoCon. It'll probably still be in theaters.
Yeah.
Or we can watch the Aladdin remake.
Mm-mm.
Because that comes out that weekend.
Not wasting my time with that.
Man, I'm
Especially at a
gonna have to
convention,
watch it
boy.
to do a review on it. But yeah.
I think I'm gonna waste my convention time to watch some stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks good. I want to see it.
Yeah.
I wish they wouldn't have shown Mewtwo. That would have been a nice, surprise.
Yeah,
A surprise, right?
It
I
would be
feel
a nice
so-
surprise. I mean, it. If you played the game, you would already assume that he was going to be in it. But yeah.
Okay, manga reader. Jeez.
Wow.
What an insult, manga reader.
Yeah,
It's
but
below
I
the
think
belt,
I think it's to appeal to like the old fans. They're like, oh shit, Mewtwo's in it. So yeah.
Really, old fans? I mean, I feel like if you're a fan, whatever. I don't agree with their marketing, but whatever.
Mhm.
Old fan? What do you mean? I mean, like Mewtwo's a Gen 1 Pokemon, so I would think because they've putting a lot of the Gen 1 Pokemon front and center in the trailers.
Yeah, I just whatever. I think the movie's gonna do well. They've definitely have advertising wise done a good job getting their names out there and content. It's just
Did you say their names or their memes?
yes.
I actually could not tell. I was like, both are correct.
It's in names, but you're right. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right, that's not the only Pokemon movie coming out though. Apparently, they're remaking the first movie.
Again?
Yeah, they're remaking the first Pokemon movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Oh,
But-
Brock looks weird. Oh, Brock.
Yeah, Brock
weird.
looks really weird in this. So, Jax, have you heard about this? That they're remaking the first Pokemon movie in the CG?
They're remaking the first Pokemon movie in CG. I agree with what Pan said, where he said it looked like a robot chicken skit, because that's what it does look like. It really does.
Yeah,
It
what's
looks
weird about this is that a lot of the Pokemon look really good in this, but the humans look kind of weird. Like, especially Brock.
Mhm.
It really does kind of look like Robot Chicken. He's absolutely right.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I agree with Deli 18 too. Well, I guess Robot Chicken was stop motion, but he said it looks like stop motion.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
it just. Why are they doing it in CG? Like, why?
I don't
how
know.
many times have they remade this movie? Or did they remake the beginning, right, with Ash and stuff like that? Like a lot of
Yeah,
times.
no, it was like completely kind of a different kind of story with it. It was
okay.
retold and like reimagined. This is like they're just like remaking like every scene from Mewtwo Strikes Back in CG.
Okay. Well,
I don't know why.
I mean, I ain't gonna talk.
So is Ash gonna die again?
Yeah, exactly.
Spoilers.
And a bunch of people are gonna cry and be babies about, oh, he's dead, even though the next season showed that
Yeah,
he's
though
alive, he's fine.
right now it's only coming out in Japan. I'm not sure if it's going to come out here. If it comes out here, it's probably going to be a limited release. So
Has there been a Pokemon ever in existence that have had good voice acting?
No.
You said like have good voice acting in like what
Mhm.
way? Like
not like that 2002 American.
Cheesy.
Yeah, I'm Joey Wheel. Yeah, none of that.
I'm Joey. I
I
mean,
mean, I
like,
think Yu-Gi-Oh's a bit cheesier than Pokemon.
Joey, I don't think we should microwave the candy bars. Let me lower this, Louis. What are you doing? Microwave?
Oh yeah, we shouldn't cook the fucking candy bars. Yeah, Joey's an idiot. A fucking
Yeah.
idiot.
He's so stupid.
They're
I
all
got a New
idiots.
York accent from Japan. That's
We'll talk about
God.
it.
Oh man.
All right,
Yeah.
last thing, which is also a Pokemon thing. The direct for Pokemon. It was like a 7-minute direct, talking about Generation 8 and the new region, which is the Galar
Scotland. Yeah.
the Galar region is based on the UK. So
Oh, blimey.
Apparently, yeah.
yeah.
It's so funny how like I know this isn't the way to start it, but it's really funny how people are so like you gotta be just as nerd as other people because if you're not, then you're wrong. Because like I posted something, and then people were like, I posted something like conflicting that this was in England because I didn't know because I watched it like on my phone really quickly in the break room, like in the morning before I had to get back to it because it was an incredibly busy day that day.
Right.
So all I got was like, you know, oh, it looks different. Oh, there's a rabbit Pokemon. He's the best one. Okay, all right. And then I went back to work. I was like, this rabbit Pokemon's gonna evolve into like an ugly basketball player or something because it's the cutest one. I got so many like, it's in England. You know, it's in England. Do they play basketball in England? It's like, how do you know it's England? I never got the memo that it was in England. You just look at it and it's England. I still look at it. I'm like, is it? I guess.
I mean, they've got a lot of references to different English stuff in there. So
yeah, so it's just so funny because I watched it for like a quick second. And
I mean, like
I guess I'm not allowed to comment.
I mean, when Gen 7 was revealed and we saw Alola, it's 4 islands, Hawaii.
That one's ridiculously obvious, I think.
Yeah. Unova was a bit weird because we saw the region, which that's Gen 5. We saw the region without like knowing I think the Pokemon first. I can't remember how that went, but we saw the region like, what is this based on? Because at that point, all of the regions had been based on places in Japan. And Unova was the first region to be based outside of Japan. And then we're like, oh shit, it's New York. So, yeah.
Oh, there's a New York Pokemon?
What?
Yeah, Joey Wheeler's.
Yeah, Black and White were based on New York City.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep making some lazy ass names.
Also, I watched a new video from Loxton today, and one thing he pointed out about Unova is like, Unova, United States of America, Unova.
Oh God.
So they revealed some of the gameplay, and the starters, which are Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble.
I love Gobble.
Gobble.
You love him so much you don't know his name.
Yeah, Gobble.
Listen, okay, I didn't know Scorbunny's name for like the entire.
No, I
days,
did know.
So.
I just said that because like Katie kept saying it yesterday. We were talking about it, and I was just like, "Oh yeah, that Gobble thing's cute" or something. She's like, "Gobble." She's just stupid. She thought that was funny. Yeah.
I know Grookey's about to become the coolest thing because he's the one I want the least. I know he's about to become the coolest.
Yeah, he's gonna. So yeah, another thing about these three, because like I showed a hero a video from Loxton about that they might be based on like the different like British sports, but he released another video today saying that like that might be wrong. They might be based on like different like British like just
creatures from Farthingwood.
No, like different like British accomplishments, I guess, or British like influences throughout like culture. Because Scorbunny, the way it looks like it's going to evolve in like some kind of soccer like bunny player. Grookey, he mentioned that like when he shows up in the trailer, he's like banging on a rock, but in like tempo. So it like might grow to be like a drummer or something. And the thing is like, Britain is also famous for the British invasion of rock, so he might like evolve
and the British invasion in sentence.
Yeah, the British invasion. Because like, you know, Beatles, the Monkees, all that.
Yeah, exactly. So,
yeah, he might evolve into like a drummer. And like I posted a video earlier today of like that gorilla drumming. Yeah, and we still don't have a gorilla Pokemon actually, so that'd be interesting.
Who's coming first, a gorilla or a dolphin?
Gorilla.
Oh God.
Do they have dolphins in Europe?
What about Gorillamon?
That was a stupid question.
And Sobble,
like a big old silverback gorilla. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. And then Sobble, he's shaped like a chameleon, and he blends in the water in the trailer.
So he'll turn into Seedramon.
And he has an Ahoge as well.
Yeah.
And he's all depressed.
Is he depressed? Where are people getting that from?
I love it how the internet loved that stupid bunny at first, but then they realized the water one's depressed. And they're like, wait, hold on.
Or is he? That's the thing. Like, Loxton pointed out that, like, maybe he's, like, since he's a chameleon, maybe he's acting. Like, he's just acting, and then and that's another thing about the UK.
That's a mad stretch. I don't know.
That's another thing about the UK. I mean, Shakespeare, like, is from the UK, so he might grow to be like some kind of like theater lizard. I don't know.
I genuinely don't mean this in like a mean way, but it is really interesting the amount that nerds on the internet will theorize about something that's probably way more simple than what they're theorizing.
Yeah, like once
a bigger
once these all come out and like they'll just make the most amount of sense. They're like, oh, why didn't I think of that? So.
Like, I don't think any of this is linked to Shakespeare. Like, I don't know. I think that's like a little too much personally, but I could be wrong. Who knows?
Yeah. So, and also there's another thing about patterns with the last two generations. Because the last two generations have had, like, a masculine-looking final evolution, a feminine-looking final evolution, and a cool/edgy final evolution. And that's, like... somehow like a he was pointing out like a trifecta of like anime tropes of like a trio. So because that's always used a lot in anime.
Oh, Pele, quick question. They're saying Oranguru was a gorilla Pokemon. Does that count?
It is orangutan, though.
Okay, it looks like a gorilla.
It's based on an orangutan, though.
But it's like a cosplaying gorilla.
I mean, it's even like what did you say his name was?
Oranguru.
Yeah, Oranguru. Like orang, like it's based on an orangutan.
But I mean, Kangaskhan isn't a kangaroo. Whatever, Kangaskhan, whatever it's called.
Well, no, I mean they're all Pokemon. They're not animals.
They're all Pokemon, which means
they're technically all monsters.
Yeah.
Which it frustrates me because I'm like, what is this? This is supposed to be based off an animal, and then everyone's like, oh, well, they're technically monsters. I'm like, oh, I know you're right, but I hate it.
So Haunter's based off an animal?
No, not all Pokemon are based off animals. Some are based off objects, some are based off concepts, which is like weird.
Keys. Fucking key Pokemon, lazy.
Yeah, Klefki. So yeah, I'm still gonna wait on what the final evolutions are before I choose one.
Well, you get them all eventually, right? You just trade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like,
but which one do I want to like play use as my like first playthrough? That's the thing.
Which one do you want to make?
Your bond
icon.
Yeah.
Why do Pokemon always have to be a team thing? Whenever a Pokemon thing comes out, it's like team. Like, why?
Team black, team white.
Oh my gosh! When Pokemon Go came out,
yellow.
I swear those were actually just about to become gangs. Like Pokemon, like Team Mystic and Team.
They still are.
Yeah, they still are.
What's the yellow one that no one is?
Instinct. That was trending today for some reason. I don't know why.
Was it? Huh.
I'm Instinct.
Wow, what a loser! Let's.
I like their purpose and their mottos and shit.
I was the blue one. I forget what it is.
Mystic.
Blue balls.
That's what I am too.
Yeah, Team Mystic, Team Blue Balls. Yeah.
All right, enough Pokemon talk. Unless people have questions about Pokemon, in case we'll answer. So, any questions?
Are we at 1,000 yet?
1,000 what?
Pokemons.
Not yet.
We're not?
Not yet, but if they decide to add enough this generation, we might be.
I thought they were at like 10,000 already.
10,000?
Like,
no, wait another century for that.
Okay. Keep going on.
That's 10 times the...
God.
I don't know.
Right.
Pokemon is getting... I feel like Pokemon's getting bigger and definitely not smaller. Like, at all. Like, Pokemon is becoming like a gigantic titan of a thing now.
It already is.
It's literally the it's literally the biggest selling franchise of like anything ever.
Like Pokemon.
Like here, I'll pull up a list of like the highest grossing franchise of all time, and
Like,
Pokemon's
like
number
this-
one.
Like, just random people are like, oh yeah, I would love to own a Pikachu. And it's like, okay, Susan. Like,
Susan went to
Susan.
elementary with me. Thank you very much. She is in her late 20s. Thank you. She can do what she wants. Okay. I mean, you know, speaking of that, are Pokemon cards still like banned from school?
I don't know.
They got worse and just like worried about like guns.
Yeah.
oh my god!
You got Pokemon? What you want? What you got? Boy, what the fuck you want? Give me that card.
Yeah, they got bigger things to worry about, fucking guns and vaping. So
Vaping in elementary school? You think
This
so?
is a gun. That's awful.
All right,
Hey,
so here are the highest grossing franchises of all time. Pokemon's number one at 90 billion.
That's not a
Billion.
small amount of money.
Billion.
The second one is also a Japanese franchise,
Ooh, what is it?
and it's
Sailor
only
Moon.
10 billion less than Pokemon.
It's not Yu-Gi-Oh! That's for dang sure.
No, it's not Yu-Gi-Oh at all.
it's Hello Kitty.
Yeah, it's Hello Kitty. Yeah.
Oh. I guess, yeah, everyone and their grandma and their grandma's grandma makes those little Hello Kitty.
What's
bags.
impressive about Pokemon is that Pokemon came out in '96 in Japan. Hello Kitty came out in '74, and like Pokemon overtook it.
Because it has
I mean,
such variety. Like,
I mean,
what
even
is it?
I have a Hello Kitty thing like right here. It's like
I was very surprised by number 3.
What was number
it's
3?
it's a Disney
Gundam.
it's a Disney property. Like they don't put Disney all into one thing. I think if Disney was all in one thing, it would be number
is
one.
it Frozen?
No,
Mickey?
no, Mickey's actually
Yep.
number 4.
Give us a hint.
It's
Disney. Is what else?
What?
it's
What
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, thank you.
How?
That's a good hint. Thank-
I guess so, but like
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh, really? I mean, I
Yeah.
guess everyone loves Pooh Bear, but still, it's just
Yeah, and then number 5 is Star Wars.
of
I
course.
thought you were gonna say Star Wars is the
Winnie the Pooh begging Star Wars.
Probably fucking mainstream by then.
most.
Star versus the Forces of Evil about to
Oh,
end
1,
this
2,
week.
3.
right.
So Winnie Pooh's
Is it
number
this
3.
week?
Yeah, Mickey
It's
is
next
number
week.
4. And then Star Wars is number 5.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Tugboat.
So Pokemon is like bigger than all those.
Because it has such a variety of just like various things. Like if you said there's like what, like 1,000 or some shit like that. So like you
Pretty
can like
close to 1,000.
yeah. So they can just get like
this generation will bring us close to 1,000 Pokemon.
Here's a weird question. Is Pokemon bigger than like the entire NFL? Like all the football teams combined?
90
As far as like
billion.
highest grossing, I mean, like how much like football like merchandise is there?
A
I
lot.
don't know.
There's a lot.
I
I
was
know.
wondering if
Look at my dad's basement. I know there's a lot. So
The thing is like the majority of though these like what did they all have in common?
They're nerdy.
Merchandise.
They all appeal to kids.
and then make their parents buy.
Mickey
and their
Mouse is
parents
for
grow up and
adults.
buy the stuff.
Yeah,
Kids don't even know what Mickey Mouse is. Mickey Mouse is just an edgy keyblade wielder to them. I'm just being stupid. But for real, like, yeah, Mickey has Mickey and the Roadster Racers in the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yeah.
So I guess he's still around.
yeah. Mickey's still like popular.
Mickey's Clubhouse, right? Is that still
Yeah,
on?
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Yeah, I said Mickey and the Roadster Racers in that one as well.
Okay.
All right, so
Mickey and the Roadster
let's move on to
Racers.
questions. First, we got a super chat here, and I guess we're not talking about Pokemon. Super chat from Deli18. How would you rank the Pokemon games worst to best?
I can't even do that. I haven't played.
They're all the fucking same.
No, red, blue, yellow, black, white, orange, oregano.
Meat,
Indigo,
vegetables.
indigo
We don't have an
violet.
orange yet.
I think orange is the only color.
Orange, apple, meat, vegetables.
purple.
That's what they're gonna be. making.
Left, right, up and east,
Up,
west.
down, yeah. So they're running out of time.
My favorite generation is actually one of the most hated. Apparently, I found out.
Oh.
Yeah, when I made that stupid meme about Kingdom Hearts and Pokemon, like a lot of people say, "Oh, but if we can agree that Generation 5 is trash," I was like, That's my favorite one.
You cur.
dare?
This is where people hate me. They are just all the same to me for real. Like all of them. I know they're different to people who care, but to me, I'm just like I'm doing the exact same thing I did in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I need some kind of shake up. Adding a Mega Evolution and a Z move. And honestly, the most exciting thing to me about Pokemon was when they added diagonal movement. I was like, yo, shit, Pokemon diagonal! And then I bought that generation. I wanted to move diagonally, but like... I don't get it. I'm still gonna buy the new one because it's like the thing that people do. They buy the Pokemon. But...
Oh, Nibba Prince has a super chat. Jax, this question is actually for you.
Oh God, what is it?
Says this is mostly for Jax, but you three can answer as well. What is your take on the Icky Mignana situation, and what other VAs act shady or detestable?
Honestly, this is all I'll say on that. Is like I know both sides of the story, like from various people, like in it. So like I hear both sides of the thing. I don't really have much of an opinion. Just like if he did it, it's horrible and fucking he needs to be punished. If he didn't, then whatever. It's something that I can't like stand and go like, oh, this is the objective like right thought until something out there is 100%, and I just that's why I just don't talk about it. It's just like, oh, if something out there is like 100% like, oh yeah, this shows it and then this is that, it's just it's a very icky situation to talk about always. Like we talked about this before. It's just
yeah. All right, another super chat from William Elman. Do you have a favorite Japanese live action film? Mine would either be Love Exposure or by Sion Sano, or Ichi the Killer by
Ichi the Killer's good.
I don't know either of those.
I thought I couldn't answer this, but then I remembered. Battle Royale. That movie's great. I love it.
We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite.
Not that Battle Royale. Battle Royale is basically the Hunger Games before the Hunger Games became a thing.
So just say Hunger Games is Battle Royale. That's all it is. It is pretty much just a ripoff of Battle Royale. But then like oh shit.
Except for it's like much more mature and bloody.
It really is. All right, wait a second. I don't want to be racial when I say it. Is like the Raid? Is it a movie?
Or is it Chinese?
Yeah, that's why I don't want to like say it because it's
I mean,
there are tons of like martial arts movies I can just go boom boom boom, but I don't know if they're Chinese or Japanese. Oh, Chinese.
I'm on Laos.
I'm gonna cheat. Kimi ni Todoke, even though it's an anime, got a live action adaptation. I thought it was good, so there you go. That. I love my romance, my anime.
I'm thinking of a bunch of stuff but it's like either Chinese or Korean or something like that, and I'm just like, it doesn't really count. Well, it counts in Texas, boy. I'll tell you what.
All right, another super chat here. I think I mispronounced your name last time, so I'll try again. Malik.
Malik, probably.
Malik. Yeah, Malik Webster. Thoughts on Alita Battle Angel if you've seen it? By the way, my name. Oh yeah, Malik, right there.
Oh, there you go.
It's Malik.
Malik.
My cousin's name is Malik, so that's why.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I do want to watch it at some point. I just haven't had like a desire to go out and see it yet. So
I've heard like mixed things because I know some anime fans that like freaking love it. Because I this is one of those times I don't look at like what mainstream critics say. I look at like what like people who watch the anime, because I've seen the OVA. I remember growing up watching the OVA, but like so I've seen people say they love it, and I've seen people say they hate it. I've seen people say this is the best anime movie ever made in live action. And I've seen people say this is fucking atrocious. So I don't know. I have to like make my own take. So I'm just gonna wait for it to come on.
Did you say that you want to see it, but you just haven't had the desire to see it yet? I want to see it, but I don't want to see it.
I want to see it, but I don't want to see it.
I guess I just haven't had the motivation to go out and see it, maybe? I don't know.
That's me with Lego Movie too.
Wow, you and Saber, apparently.
Oh.
Bitch. I'm never going to see it now.
Even if you turn on at the hotel.
I guarantee you're probably going to like it more than How to Train Your Dragon 3. Saber, that is. Not Jax.
Yeah.
You right. You right.
Unbelievable, simple, cool, outrageous.
Yeah, the music's great. Let's see. Go on to Twitter here and see if we can answer some Twitter questions. You guys have any Twitter questions?
Looking.
Go to my.
I only look for the ones that you aren't in.
Yeah, same.
Of which you are in all of them. So.
Oh, Gumball.
I have no idea.
Gumball said, actually, Passimian is a gorilla Pokemon. No, Passimian is a lemur. Look at that. That is a lemur.
Oh my gosh. Did you say it just so you could correct a man on the internet?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Like, his color scheme's like a lemur. His snout is like a lemur.
Who is this now? Which character?
Passimian.
Bakugo from Cowboy Bebop.
Simeon? How do you fucking
Bakugo
It's
from
like
Cowboy. Shut the fuck up.
Passimian.
Okay, let me see what we got here.
He's even got a tail. Gorillas don't have tails.
Yeah, that looks more like a lemur.
They do in Dragon Ball Z because they're great into.
Yeah, I just found an image that kind of shows off like what we're talking about
Oh
here.
man, this Pokemon looks like if he hated you, he would die. You would die. This thing would punch you once and you would explode.
Incineroar?
Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon like
have
that.
you seen this Passimian Pokemon?
I'll post in the Discord chat if you want to see it.
Oh god.
Oh my
that's
god,
so-
what the...
What-
What
Here's
did you
an actual
post?
picture of him.
Hey, what's wrong? Let's wrestle.
Let's wrestle, boy. You want a piece of me, boy.
Is that what people were expecting the new Pokemon to look like?
They're all beefy and strong.
I'd get banned to Pokemon if that was the case. Dope.
Oh god, why can you see like that under area on him where there's
Jax. What are you more into? Fit girls who look hot or like
Busty girls who look
busty girls who look hot?
Because I know this, I get this question all the time. You know what? If they were both like into me at the same time, and I would just check like the personality of the other. Because like honestly, fit girls are just like really hot. Like, oh yeah, they worked for their body. It's just like, oh my god, that disciplined girl, you just worked so hard for that. That's so attractive to me. But then like you got like girls who are just like, oh hey, I got my things out, and I think you're really great. And it's just like, so you know, it really depends on like when they catch me. But I don't have like a preference. I think I like both. Well, I think if you have bigger boobs, I'm more inclined to be like, hi, because titties are awesome.
All right, got another super chat here from DJ Skywalker. Should Avengers Endgame come to it, who do you want to deal the final killing blow to Thanos?
Thanos himself.
Some freaking
Thanos himself.
What if he snapped and then he died? I'm sure they like took care of that in like the one I didn't watch.
Well, no, I mean like you know, honestly, I'm not gonna say anything because comics different. I'm not gonna say anything, but I would like.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be way different than the comics.
There's a lot of stuff you'd be surprised where they go, oh, that's a lot way different than the comics, but then they also take influence from stuff that's like, oh shit, yeah, that's
there's.
that.
I saw somebody saying that like I hope that they do a reference to this where it's like a Captain America and Captain Marvel, and then like Captain Marvel says, how do you want to do this? Good cap, bad cap?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
That
my
shit's
God.
awesome. I love that crap, but you know, I would love if I don't know, like they all like just ran at him, and well, I guess they could do it. Oh shit, Hero, you haven't caught up on Naruto yet, have you? You stopped watching it, right?
I want
Stop watching.
Iron Man to do it.
You want Iron Man to do
I mean,
it? Oh yeah,
He's
that would
been
be
around
that would be
the
a good
longest.
that would be a good redemption for what happened to him in Infinity War. So
He'd be like, no one will remember you. And then,
oh my god.
No,
And then he turns into the Iron Giant.
No, like freaking
Superman. Wait, that's DC.
Wait, what? I mean, that'd be so dope if like they had like, you know what? That'd be awesome if they had like the MCU X-Men and MCU Fantastic Four, and then everyone's just staring around Thanos, and he's just like, well, there, and then Deadpool's there, and then freaking all the other people. That'd be awesome if they did something where like literally every character at once just like attacked him together.
I think there'll be probably a moment where it's like Thanos has his army of villains or something like that, and they're all stacking up to go down on some small group of heroes who stand alone, and then finally the gauntlet's reversed, and all the heroes who are snapped out start reappearing, and then they're like, you hear like dun 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 dun, and all the heroes are coming back, and then it's like, now we have a fight, and then they all clash. I mean, corny as fuck, but I'm gonna love it.
How long is this movie about to be? The movie's about to be.
It's gonna be it said like it's nearly 4 hours. So you're.
Oh
4
my
hours.
god!
I thought it was gonna be
Your
like
butt's
3
gonna be-
hours.
Well, something like that. It's gonna be longer when you get some Blu-ray, but your ass is gonna be asleep because I remember when what was that damn Hobbit movie? It was
I
like
literally can't.
one of the first Hobbit movies. I think it was like the first one or the second one. But one of them, like I was watching, my ass fell asleep because it was so long and I was bored. I was just like, what?
It was also boring. Like, The Hobbit was a fucking mess pacing wise, but like,
Exactly.
I feel like the good thing about this next movie is there's a lot hanging on it, and that gets me excited. I'm sure there'll be some epic moments, epic gamer moments, perhaps.
Game?
Calling it now, my dudes. There's gonna be a moment where Thanos, probably Thanos, is gonna have like Black Widow, whatever, and his hands is be crushing the life out of her throat, and then you have the Hulk finally just fucking lose it and come out and beat the fuck out of him. Like, it's gonna happen. There was no payoff in the first movie, but now it doubles down on payoff in the next movie.
Well, it was funny in the first movie.
Well, yeah, but like in this one, it's gonna be him like, come on, Hulk, she's dying, and Hulk smash!
And then he goes World Breaker Hulk, where he like fucking breaks the planet in half, where he like fucking puts. That'd be dope if they actually brought World Breaker Hulk.
I mean,
That'd be some fucking.
There'll probably be some silence when he says Hulk smash, and just kind of really solidify what he says, and then Thanos like going, oh no, punch in the face.
And then
it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be fucking hammy, bloated, and stupid. But like at this point, I'm so invested in it. Like, it's like there's certain movies where you're so biased that you're willing to like say, as long as you can see that they won't be perfect. Like, okay, for example, I'm insanely biased towards the new Godzilla movie. I'm gonna try to be unbiased when I review it, but like I already know that like there could be stupid human actors and boring moments, but as long as
it's not like the fucking first movie, then it's good. That's all I care about. Because me and Tom talked in depth about this. We were like, yeah, I hope they do this with the movie, because like we watched all the old shit, so we're just like, please do this with this new movie. I really hope so. Like, I didn't watch the second trailer. I watched the first trailer, so I'm hyped, but I'm not gonna let because there have been movies I just be so excited for. Like, I can't wait for this to come out. I'm gonna I just watched this so many times over and over, and then I go to it and just like, well, that was just blue balls. I do not want that to ever.
I don't think it's going to be the case here, because you got 4 big monsters who are main characters. Here's the thing. I think that Godzilla won't take up the majority of the screen time with the monsters, which is you kind of expected, because you gotta work your way up to it, but you'll have the other monsters keep you entertained. Because the fucking Mutos in the first movie, generic Cloverfield fucking monster, who cares? But this time it's like, okay, it's Mothra fighting Rodan, or Rodan fighting Ghidorah, or any mixture of that. I'm willing to wait on that. And then Godzilla shows up. Boom, there's your money shot. I'm in. I also had dreams about Godzilla. I had a dream that I saw the movie, and it was super toyish looking creatures that looks awful, and I was streamed, and I'm like, it's still good, right? I waited for this.
Yeah, see, after that first Godzilla, I remember I was fucking hyped for Godzilla 2004. I was like, I cannot wait for this shit. It's so long since I've seen the King on screen, and then fucking disappointed me. So that's why. Well, I'm happy you're so optimistic. I'm just waiting, just be like, okay, come on, show me something. You showed me the great shit that first trailer.
Godzilla, I got my reason. There's something I saw in the trailer where I'm like, okay, I'm sold. You got.
Yeah, but then it's just was that one scene, and then whatever, because that happens so much, and I've seen that happen so many times in trailers. I look forward to that one scene is
There's actually a review from Nintendo Nerd, from James, where he talked about a Godzilla movie like this, and it was back in 2000.
Well, you mean this? Oh, Final Wars?
No. He talked about Final Wars, but he said it'd be cool if they ever made a new Godzilla movie that has all the monsters and it actually looks clean and cut and proper. Because like there's Godzilla 2014 where it's like, okay, we got Godzilla, but everything else is kind of meh. But now we got like Godzilla plus the other like monsters from the franchise, and I'm like, that's it. We've been waiting for this. Like, it's so cool. So cool prediction from Jane.
Okay.
So we'll see. You know, there's a lot of movies where we go, we'll see this year. Toy Story 4, Frozen 2, Star Wars. There's a lot of we'll see.
Detective Pikachu is definitely a we'll see movie.
Pikachu, we'll see. There really isn't a movie that has my full confidence of going, like, you're gonna swing really hard. It's gonna be
right now. Frozen 2 is the most interesting. I'm like, yo, okay, let's see what
it looks serious. It looks like serious.
Which it could very easily be undone by some stupid Olaf nonsense, but we'll see.
I think the first trailer was semi-serious to get like people like, oh, it's a darker Frozen. We'll get hit with a cute version for the kids.
Yeah.
There are a few movies where I'm like, okay, here's a. This doesn't qualify as a we'll see. It's more of a, oh god, let's see how this goes down. Lion King. Star Wars, I actually am kind of in the we'll see category for Star Wars. The last two movies haven't really... This entire trilogy really hasn't really invested in me at all. I'm like, okay, we'll see. Maybe it is. But the Disney remakes, like, that's going to be like seeing a disaster happen in slow motion.
Yeah.
Oh, Sonic!
That's definitely a we'll see movie.
There's a lot of shit this year. A lot of movies and shows.
Whatever happened to the Minecraft movie? Do we have like
any information?
Is that actually happening this year or not?
I don't know. Their time. We'll get our Fortnite movie in 2027.
All right, so we have a couple more super chats here. Says, sup Paleo, Saber Jackson Hero. This is from Sonata Dusk, which is one of my favorite characters from MLP. I love all you guys and have listened to your previous podcasts. So this is a question for you all. Thoughts on the final season of My Little Pony Friendships and Magic before Gen 5 and hopes for Gen 5?
I hope My Little Pony ends well. I hope we get to see Celestia unleash her spirit bomb power.
I need it. Please show me this power that she apparently has.
Yeah.
They even said it in the show, so.
I hope that what is it? The villain? Because I'm not gonna say who it is, but like in that freaking trailer thing, I want it to end well. I want it to have a good send off that's epic, that's fun, and also heartwarming. Where you go, all right, that was satisfied.
Yeah.
You had 9 seasons. That was just like.
I think we'll get it.
Time.
I think we're building up to what we've been hoping for, and that's going to be a big old villain hero standoff.
Raid. I want the raid, man.
Because I'm talking to Laura about that, about like, okay, in theory, what villains? Let's just say in theory, all the villains come back. Eric, Chrysalis, and Sombra. And
don't say the latest one though, just in case.
Storm King or whatever, like all Storm King.
He's dead as fuck.
He is mad dead. That dude is.
Who cares? Like anything can come back in a show like this. But like, I think it'd be kind of cool to see all the villains team up, see their interactions, and then and then start down with the heroes. That's the way I want to go out with this show. Like that's what I want to see, and see friendship prevail. Like boom, done.
Well, okay.
And then Gen 5 is just like, okay.
Gen 5 is just that we'll see. Like, I have no hopes for it.
Yeah.
To me, I'm just indifferent.
We still don't know if like that 2021 movie is like a Gen 5 movie or not. So.
Right. Well, here, let me ask you a question. Do you still watch Littlest Pet Shop or no?
What? It's done.
Well, this new one with
the new one? No.
Oh, I have never seen it. I love the turtle's voice, but I've never seen it.
Okay, then. Yeah, so I think that I'm going to be like hero for this when Gen 5 shows. I'm probably indifferent. I'm very indifferent.
Unless like we all say like, oh, dude, it's really good. And then we convince you to watch it.
That would be really... If we're like, oh, dude, it's really good. I'm like, are we doing this more?
Yeah, we're doing it again. Another 10 years.
40 years old. God damn it. Why do we have to do this? No. God,
Dad, did you see the LA Lakers game? You're like, what? I was watching the Pony movie.
Oh, God.
If only Dusty Cat lived long enough to see.
Oh,
Don't say that.
I remember the great old Dusty Cat.
Final draft before he ate himself into a pizza cone. I remember the Benoni Wars of 2020.
Oh God.
All right. Another super chat from Enigma Prince, and then I'll go to some more Twitter questions. Thanks for the super chats, though, guys.
You're welcome.
What are all of your thoughts on the Oscars and that passed by recently? And also, what drink would you like chanified for your tasteful pleasure? I have no idea what.
Oh,
you
yeah,
mean
he
by
means
that.
like like Chan, like like the anime shit where they animify anything, like where there's like Internet Chan.
Oh,
and then like your Bing Chan, shit like that. So like Fanta Chan.
I guess Sundrop for me, I guess, because Sundrop's one of my
Sundrop
favorite.
Chan.
Isn't Sundrop like Southern exclusive though?
Not exactly. I mean, I've been able to buy it.
Hey
in
there,
California
Sugar
before.
Cube. I'm a Sunny
It's
Drop.
just like at
Kentucky.
specific stores, and it's also like it's
Did
their
they say-
their distribution is weird.
Did they say soda or it's just drink?
Drink in
Drink
general.
anything.
You could get literally water Chan.
Water Chan? I imagine Water Chan.
Water Chan with Mayos in it.
Oh my God. I don't-
I'm very plain, but I got a little flavor.
yeah. That's like perfect for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll think on that while we answer the first question, which was
Oh
what?
yeah,
The Oscars.
the Oscars. Well, Spider
I think it
Verse
was-
won. I forgot to
Yeah,
put
I
that in
think
the
it was-
topics.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really a surprise though. I mean, it's
Yeah.
Spider-Verse. I mean, but it's I think the Oscars this year was actually, for the most part, pretty good when they had no host. Like it was
Yeah,
just like going through
keep
the
it
stuff.
like this.
Yeah, it was just like boom, 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 boom.
Like they improved.
It wasn't like, oh, we have to put this stupid sketch up that is super
Yeah.
cringe and shit like that. Like we're just gonna go through it.
And
talk
that
about
the
it.
stupid thing that Jimmy Kimmel did one year, where he like brought in like people off the street, like, "Hey, look, we brought in these common people to see the stars."
We brought in the low lives. There's no money at them. We're good
Get some
people.
food. It's just like
The
what?
environment.
Yeah, go take
Uh,
some pictures with celebrities. That's what you should do. That was so weird. I don't know why. You
Yeah.
Stupid Ellen DeGeneres thing, which drew the selfie, which was like I believe was a calculated like advertisement, by the way. So
Yeah, it was.
yeah,
Who knows
fuck
what
it.
she's doing.
No host. I don't want a host. Just give me the fucking results. All right. Let me the Oscars. Just make me less angry at you.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh, we got another super chat from Sonata Dusk. Also,
Oh,
thoughts on the concept art of the new of the characters for the new MLP of the main six.
I haven't seen.
I haven't seen it. I actually don't
I've
wanna
seen a
know.
little
That's
bit
all
of
right.
it, but I don't know like how final it was.
I'm
So-
not really that. I don't know. It's like change that I don't really want to see. And,
Right,
But-
exactly.
By the time
mean-
like we see it, like it's probably gonna be changed anyway.
Well, even
Well,
then, I was kind of hoping for like new characters or something like that. But like take the old ones and do that to them, like they massacred my boy. You know.
What boy is that? Big Mac?
Well, I mean, for this, I know we don't know yet. Like, how did they look? Like, I do they look like they were drawn by like the Faust?
Twilight's
people?
an Earth pony for fuck's sake.
Well, I mean, wasn't she an Earth pony before, or was she just?
No, she was still a unicorn in Generation 1.
Okay.
That's weird to me. See, Twilight's an Earth pony. See, that. There you go. There's an example.
I mean, Rainbow Dash always dresses in style, but now she's.
I'm gonna miss it. My Little Pony was a good show, and
Well, you act like you can't watch it. You can always
no,
rewatch it.
no, I'm saying it was a good show, and I did rewatch it with Laura. Thank you very much. But I was gonna say though is that like even if G5 is kind of like a departure from the old format, I'm still glad we got G4. Like that was good.
G4 loyalists.
Right. You're just as bad as the Pokemon G1ers.
Yeah,
Pokemon.
they're just as bad as the G1ers from Pokemon.
You're right.
I mean,
I'm sort of curious.
though it is. Though it's like it's funny how like the G4 people came in. It's like all the people from the previous generations are like, what the fuck? What about us? I mean, My Little Pony was never as big as it was with Generation 4. So,
Well, yeah.
G4 was helpful.
all right, we're going to Twitter now. because we haven't answered a lot of Twitter questions because we've been getting super chats.
Yeah,
But Major Megazawa asks, do you think you guys do you guys I think I have dyslexia or something. Do you think
Jim's
damn
got
it.
his
Do you guys think it would be cool if Genndy Tartakovsky created an animated series based on the Hellboy comics? That would be really cool. He could put on Adult Swim.
Cool. Yeah, that'd be great.
I just got all my like Genndy Clone Wars figures sitting right across from me. I'm like, yeah, definitely do it. Do it.
It'd be so cool.
Here's a couple
I have
of
a really quick question from
Alright, go ahead.
Evan Emanuel. He said, "What are some music analysis channels that you enjoy? Do you watch 8-Bit Music Theory, Scruffy, or Sideways, to name a few?" I do watch 8-Bit Music Theory. That's the main one, I would say. I don't actually know channels by their names. I'll just look up music theory videos by themselves. But 8-Bit Music Theory, yeah, that's what I do check out every once in a while. I'm really bad at YouTubing. I don't know how to subscribe to people. I'm subscribed to 10 people currently.
yeah. Hero does the internet weird.
Yeah, I subscribed to 10 people. I had 11 friends on Tumblr when I used Tumblr. Yeah, I just I don't know. I'm weird. But yeah,
How many friends on Facebook do you have?
I don't know. I got rid of my Facebook.
Oh yeah, you got rid of that. That's right. How many did you have?
I did a gigantic purge. I used to have 200, but then I went down to 45
I think
or
that's
something like
that's
that.
where that kind of started for internet social media, where it's like, oh, I gotta have to follow as many people as possible. I think that's
right.
where that started with Facebook.
It's just it's once I graduated high school, I was like, I do not care what Tammy is doing anymore. I just don't care. I haven't talked to her in 3 years. I didn't even like her that much.
Or actually, it might have started with MySpace. Started with MySpace.
People get upset at unfriending is
top 10
stupid.
friends.
Yeah.
Remember that shit? Where it was like, we're gonna
You're right.
It was just like, yo, all right, we're gonna really mess up your friendship in high school with this top friends. Oh, you know what? Freaking Carlos, he did me a
Was
solid.
it top friends?
Yeah,
There
it
was a top friends on
like,
MySpace.
Yeah,
Oh
it was
my
like you could have
God.
top 10 friends, and your friends would be a thing, and then it would be a challenge. Would be like, oh, Carlos did me a solid today. You know what? I'm gonna move you up to number 1. Evan, I'm gonna move your ass down to number 10.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Utter bullshit, man. Utter bullshit. But
Yeah.
And then they got so bad with it because people were they were breaking up friends in real life that they made it a top 16 thing. And so
That's not how you fix it.
top 16.
Tom is an evil bastard.
Not see it was Mark Zuckerberg though.
Oh man.
One of those guys with the names.
All right, we have a few questions about the Sonic thing, but we already talked about that. Ryan Walterson asks, thoughts on a Gremlins animated series being developed by Warner
Yes.
Brothers upcoming streaming
Yes.
service. Yeah.
Yes, that is one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time. Do it well. I love Gremlins 1. I love that movie. I love Gremlins 2 as well. I would kill for that freaking series, anime series. That'd be. I just want to know what they do if is Gizmo alive.
They
I always want.
he says that the show will be a prequel in which Mr. Wing, the Chinese man from the movies, goes on adventures with Gizmo.
Oh, that would be dope. Oh my god, because he died in the second movie, so that would be cool. To see
Oh,
what happens.
spoilers.
I mean, it's not really.
How
He was sort of
was that movie?
It
movie
came
that
out in
came out,
1990, the Gremlins 2.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
yeah. Sweet. Well, you know what? I sort of feel bad because there are certain things that have been out for a long time, but if someone hasn't gotten into it, but they just recently got
Yeah,
into it, I'm not gonna
there's
say
certain
something,
movies where if you gave away the twist, it ruins the entire movie.
Right.
but- right,
What do
exactly.
you mean Jesus came back from the dead?
It's funny because when I was about to watch Dragon Ball Z, they were in a segment where people were spoiling some stuff, and someone was like, "Yo, this is a spoiler, man." It's like, "Oh, look, dude, I appreciate it, but I'm so late to this game, I can't even be mad." No.
Yeah, but it's still, I mean, if you were because I would never do that thing if you were watching it, I'd be like, okay, well, just keep waiting. It's like when we were watching Avatar with Paleo. It's it's been out for a while,
Yeah.
and if something gets spoiled, then it's whatever. But it's oh, he should enjoy the series first because freaking
Right.
Katie. I feel bad for Katie because she's she last year in November or October she started catching up on One Piece, reading the manga, and so she's halfway through. But I'm just yeah, just don't mention that on Twitter because people are assholes and they don't get it. Like they just want to spoil shit. So it's just
like with One Piece, it's like, man, you're gonna see spoilers for a while before you finish it.
Exactly. It's just like
about
don't
my brain.
about it.
I
said
forget
what?
shit. I forget shit so easily. Like
Yeah, he did. He forgot that he celebrated my birthday.
Yeah.
He was like, because Sydney like sent me some birthday gifts, this hat especially, and I was just like, oh, thanks, Sydney. Somebody was like, wait, when was your birthday? And so I just linked to the video of you all singing happy birthday.
Yeah.
And
He's like right there.
Dude, I forget shit. And it applies for like media because like there are some things I'll remember, but like if it's really off my radar, where I just don't really have any desire to see it immediately, I won't like remember. Like if it's something like Twin Peaks,
like Made in Abyss.
Yeah, maybe it's something like, oh, something rabbit jumps in the air, and
I'm
like, oh, okay, I'll forget in a month.
that is a hell of a bruise.
All right, next question. Another one from Ryan. Thoughts on the death of Luke Perry? Yeah, he died today.
So did the lead singer of the Fire
Yeah,
Starter.
Keith Flint.
Yeah.
Of the Prodigy.
Prodigy.
Yeah, it's sad. I've seen a lot of people like posting his cameo in The Simpsons. Like that was the main thing I saw today.
What's he known for, Luke Perry? I don't know.
90210.
Yeah, I saw he was an actor from the 90s.
Yeah,
and he was
that teenage heartthrob or whatever from the 90s.
How did he die?
Stroke.
Right?
He had a stroke.
Shit.
Yeah.
Texted.
90210 is Beverly Hills, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
I've never
Man,
lived in
isn't that
California.
crazy?
That's the only way you can get that knowledge.
You can be a millionaire, still won't be enough to save you if you have like a real bad health thing.
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah.
Poor
The guy, and
Rest
then
in
the
peace.
Prodigy guy killed himself. I don't know how he killed himself, but he killed himself.
Oh,
That's
sad.
Jesus.
Nathaniel Foga asks, will any of you be attending the final BronyCon? Yes, all of us will be there.
Everyone, I think.
So you're there. You're there.
It's the final one. Gotta be there.
Yeah. Gotta represent and then cry when they play You've Come Such a Far, Far Way.
Stop.
And then
Stop.
be like, and then Hero's gonna try and leave the room and we're all gonna grab him. He's like, boy, get off of me! Get off of me!
Oh my goodness.
Let's see. What are you
He's-
talking
he's
about?
not
It's like saying
wrong, though.
goodbye to a dead person, where it's like at a funeral, basically.
You know what's
Like the closing ceremonies, there's a casket. Like,
Oh,
and we open it, it just says the fandom.
Oh my goodness.
All right. You have to pick 4 people to be the pallbearers for the casket. Who are they?
Dusty Cat.
Dusty Cat. Always Dusty. Dusty for everything.
Yeah, just choose Dusty for everything. That's
Race would be one of them.
Yeah, Race.
It's Hephaestus.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. I forgot that name was a name. Oh my
And
goodness.
then we need a musician or artist. Give me one here.
The living tombstone. He'll come. He'll come.
He's not going.
Tombstone. No, the Trim's smoking a cigarette in the corner with like a big old like disguise on, and like tips his hat and walks away.
Oh my god.
Fucking. Who died? The Phantom.
Oh, wait, no, I shouldn't spoil Dragon 3. Never mind. There was a joke about dying that was really funny to me. Like, who died and made you?
Who died and made you chief?
Yeah.
That was fucking funny.
That was
Alright.
actually horrible.
Cartoon Network of Fanatic asks, did you guys hear about the Banana Splits is coming back as a horror film? What?
Oh, that'd be good. Corey would love
What's
that.
the Banana Splits?
That old like 70s show with the people
Oh, that
with the
70s
costumes.
show?
Oh.
No, that's it. Oh, I see what you mean. Remember that 80s show? That was a brief thing. But yeah, it's the thing with the people in the costumes and stuff. Banana Splits. Like it was old. My parents used to watch it, but yeah, that'd be interesting if it's a horror film.
Yeah.
That'd be
it's
really
weird.
cool. That'd be like that'd be horrifying now if you think about it, because that show was horrifying. So it's just like, God.
All right,
That's so
Jason asks, thoughts on Cartoon Network being absorbed into Warner Brothers? This is my first time hearing about it.
I mean, haven't they sort of always been absorbed into Warner Brothers? Because
they've like.
I thought
part of
Warner was
them.
owned by Turner.
Yeah.
I'm skeptical about that.
All right, we got a super chat here from Deli18. Any unpopular opinions you got on any Mario games? I got some unpopular opinions on Mario games.
I got some unpopular opinions on Mario games.
I got some
boy.
unpopular opinions. I only like Mario Kart.
Well, you're a Sony pony.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh my
you're
God.
right.
Hero, you want to go first?
I don't think Galaxy 1 or 2 are that interesting.
See, I'm on the opposite end.
Right.
Like, I think 2D Marios are not as good as the 3D Marios.
Right.
Oh.
And I just can't even begin to agree. But that's alright. Different strokes for different folks.
And that's why it's kind of hard for me to get excited about Mario Maker, because I'm like, oh, it's 2D
Right.
Mario. So,
Yeah.
like, I mean, the levels are neat, but then, like, I just hope that the same thing doesn't happen that happened with the first Mario Maker, where just a bunch of garbage levels, like, just end up being like, the highest voted ones. Where they're
right.
either, like, auto run levels, or they're incredibly hard.
Incredibly difficult. That's
Yeah.
what they added that super expert category to make sure all that like trashy stuff went in there, and then you can just play expert levels and they're actually like good levels.
Yeah.
So that's good that they did that. I imagine they'll do that for the second one. Also, another unpopular Mario opinion is actually I don't know how unpopular it is. I thought Odyssey was kind of a letdown, to be completely honest.
That's the one
It
where
was-
you fight the T-Rex, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is so easy. And apparently it gets harder after you beat the game, but that means you have to beat the game, which I'm not interested in because it's too easy. So
Yeah, I just liked exploring everything and, like, trying to find everything, but I don't like
What
it.
did you say, Jax?
I said, okay, Saitama.
Oh my god.
I just liked exploring the different worlds and, like, finding as much as I could.
Right.
But which is kind of like what the 3D Marios were kind of about before the Galaxy games.
See, I'm just a really hard gamer to please because, like, I hate obnoxiously hard games. I think they're just the worst. But if a game's too easy, then I'm also very unhappy. It needs some amount of difficulty, but not like Wings of Fire or I Want to Be the Boss G levels of difficulty that are just obnoxious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of agree because, like, Mario Odyssey, I don't think is as super good as people make it out to be.
Right.
But I still like it. Like, I think I still like 64 and the Galaxy game is better.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, this was a thing. Ryan Walterson asked, thoughts on the theatrical Scooby-Doo movie, casting Frank Welker as Scooby, but opting for new voices for the rest of the gang, like Will Forte as Shaggy and Gina Rodriguez as Velma, because Matthew Lillard and Grey Griffin aren't happy.
Can I say something I think is an unpopular opinion? I think Matt Lillard was all right as Scooby in the movies, but as a voice for Shaggy, he's no Casey Kasem. Like, Casey Kasem is just like, oh,
Casey
come
Kasem?
on, man. Yeah, Casey Kasem. Like, he has that voice where it's just like, okay, I'm doing this thing, and I guess I always thought he was okay as Shaggy. I never thought he was like mind-blowingly great, like, you know, well, Casey was. And I know he has every right to be pissed because he literally took over the role and stuff like that. But I love that. I love that.
I think it's weird when, like, Hollywood just goes behind a person's back. Like, at least give them the courtesy of, like, letting them know.
It's not even just Hollywood. Like, even video game voice acting, like, does that same thing. It's like, you didn't even contact them? Like...
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
it's so weird when you have a voice who's, like, so well known for this role, and it's like, yeah, they would be pretty damn good. They've been pretty competent for all these years. Like, I think they can do it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It's not like they're old or anything. Like,
Oh my god.
That was the whole thing with the Powerpuff Girls reboot. Is like, why didn't you contact the original voices for the girls?
Well, I mean,
Right.
aren't you glad that they weren't in that?
I'm kind of glad they weren't now.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go.
That's the fucking, like, it's like
I
a
mean,
blessing
but still, the
disguise.
Professor and Mojo are in it, so it's like,
They were the same voices.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. I don't watch that shit.
What's dumb is like, what is it? The Tales of Vesperia Switch release that had the PS3 content that was Japanese exclusive.
Yeah.
They finally got voiced in English. They didn't even contact Troy Baker to be Yuri Lowell at all.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Every other voice actor is in it, but they just didn't contact Yuri Lowell. And the replacement voice actor sounds nothing like Troy Baker. So just at some random point his voice will switch, and it's incredibly jarring. It's not even slightly subtle, so you just have to play the game in Japanese. Which stinks, because I like dubs. But
You know, speaking of voice acting, it's just a quick little side note observation thing. So I was talking to Gabe today on the phone. He's Black Griffin, for those who don't know.
I think you're going to say he's black.
He's black for those of you who don't know.
He's black. I know black people. There's 3 of them in this.
But I just wanted to share this because I think this is so crazy. So his recent video is doing really well. He's gained over 100,000 subscribers in the last day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah, I just thought that was fucking nuts. I'm like, wow, like he's one of the big ones. He's on his way to 2 million subscribers.
By the way, I found this site. It says like YouTuber like money or whatever. Yeah, it's like so inaccurate. With like it's like it estimates the net worth of a YouTuber or whatever. Like it is completely you're inaccurate. And like Black Griffin was like 2.2 million. I was like, holy shit! No, he's not.
What's it called? YouTube net worth?
Yeah, 'cause I looked you up. You owe money.
Yeah.
Fuck. Wow.
I've got $0 apparently.
YouTube net worth.
Which isn't far off. No, not Social Blade. Social Blade looks competent compared to this site.
What is it called again? What is the site called?
Man. Let me see. I'll have to look at my Discord so I don't mess up the...
It's in our chat. It's YouTubermoney.com.
YouTubermoney.com. Okay.
Here,
yeah, YouTubermoney.com. And you can look up YouTubers and like it's so... It's
All right,
so
Jax, your
off.
net worth is $238,000.
Okay.
And then here, mine is...
Yeah, yours is like 600,000 or something.
It's amazing. Apparently, every subscriber gives me $1.
Yeah.
Jax Blade's American YouTube channel has a net worth of $238,000 as of March 2019. Wow.
Well, I didn't realize I made $268 today. That's amazing.
I mean, for my book sales, maybe, but like not like YouTube. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, this is gross miscalculations.
Ha! I get it. This is gross.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Buddy.
All right, another question is from Ryan. Thoughts on Emma Thompson quitting voicing for Luck over at Skydance Animation because of John Lasseter?
Ugh. That's just a whole another can of worms, right?
That is a big can of worms.
It's
Yeah,
weird because
it's weird. Weird is like why would they go with him if they knew what they were getting into?
Well,
Right.
the thing is, we don't know, like, from a law point of view, we don't know what's true and false. I'm just being as unbiased as I possibly can.
That's what I was like with earlier with the Vic
Because
Mignogna thing. It's just like,
Is it an allegation, or do we have evidence? Is it his word versus her word? Because all I know is that if, like, because either either someone's trying to slander his reputation, which is shitty, or he touched somebody inappropriately, which is shitty. Both options are shitty, and it just sucks. And I feel like they never really addressed it. They're just kind of like, yeah, move on. And I'm like, that doesn't really speak, I guess, confidence that he didn't do it. So, yeah, I don't know, man. John should just retire. And
Yeah.
and if he is guilty, then fuck him. I hope justice catches up with him.
All right, another question from Major Mekazawa. Let's see. Are there any of you guys, or are any of you guys fans of the YouTube comedy channel Mega64? Yeah, I watched them a few of their videos in the past. I haven't watched them much anymore though. I
don't watch them.
who that is.
Saphira Musette asks, if you could transform into any Pokemon from any gen, which would you choose? Transform into any Pokemon?
This
Do I
is
get their
important-
powers?
Yeah.
What's the
That's
most
what-
OP one?
Let's say you don't
I mean,
get their
Mewtwo's
powers.
pretty
because
OP.
that would-
Oh,
Let's say
is
you
it-
don't get their powers.
Oh,
You
that's
don't get their
Let's
powers?
let's do one where you don't, and then you do. Let's do one for each.
Okay,
So
if you do get their powers, give me the most omnipotent one. So I don't,
Arceus?
I guess. Whatever.
Arceus.
Give me
He
that
on 4
one.
legs though.
He's literally God.
Okay,
Voltorb, self-destruct.
I can finally kill myself.
Oh my god. You can kill yourself as basically any Pokemon. Oh my lord.
Okay, all right. So Arceus, if that one's God, then I'll get that one. But then if it's one I don't get their powers, I guess like Charizard, so I could fly.
Hmm.
There you go.
Does flying count as a power? No, it's just literally.
No,
built
it's
into the
literally
body.
just like a part of the body.
Right.
I'd be Snivy just so I could have a smug look on my face all the time.
Don't worry, you already do.
Yeah,
Whoa!
You beat me to it. Oh.
For powers
like
though,
to-
like Dragonair, and also aesthetics.
To keep the black person thing going, I guess I'd be a Jinx and the
Oh, you racist! I knew. I was not expecting you to say that. I was not expecting. I was like, you're not gonna say that.
No, I don't know. Like for power wise, I think it'd be neat to be like an Alakazam. Just teleport all over the place. That'd be
Oh
sick.
yeah.
I'm sure there's some Pokemon in Gen 3 that are cool that I don't know because what's a Gen 3?
Flygon.
If I just want to like be a thing because they're cool as shit, I don't know, like a Caesar. Thing's sick.
I mean, wait, Paleo, wouldn't you want to be like can Gyarados? I mean, can Dragonair like swim in the
Yeah.
ocean like and breathe underwater?
I don't know if it can breathe underwater, but
Because I
I
know
don't,
Gyarados.
I'm not sure like what the powers are for like it going underwater. It's probably still
Are there flying water Pokemon?
the
Because then you
Gyarados
get the-
is. Gyarados
Oh
is
well,
flying
yeah.
water.
I guess I
Yeah.
should be that because you can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Gyarados is pretty.
Does Gyarados fly? He does in the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but I
there you
guess Gyarados.
Yeah,
Is there not
technically,
another
like
one?
Dragonair can too, because
Oh,
it's
that
just
would
a
be
dragon.
Dragonair
that
Like, can
can
Dragonair
fly.
can't breathe in underwater, and like you can't go
Can it
exploring.
not? How
Like,
do you
that's
know
what
if
Paleo
you
just
You can
said.
hold your breath.
No, I want to be able to breathe
Dolphin shit.
underwater.
We want to like breathe.
Yeah.
Like,
I
God.
want the best of both worlds. Let me go to Bulbapedia. 1 second. Water, flying.
Yeah,
Where are they at?
there's a few water flying.
Water, flying. Mantike. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Mantike.
yeah, Mantike and Mantine.
Mantine. Wingull. Shit, fuck, I want to be a Pelipper. Fuck all of that.
Pelipper
I'm
with
gonna be a
the
Pelipper, yeah.
big ass mouth.
Yeah! I'm a Pelipper. I just decided.
Yeah, that's a Gen 3 Pokemon.
Oh, is it? Really?
Yeah.
I know that one from specifically 6. Because there were horde battles, and there were a lot of
Oh yeah, yeah.
Winkles, and mine evolved into a Pelipper.
All right. We're almost to 11 now, so let me go some more recent questions. Gumbo asks, how would you feel about playing Kaizo levels in Mario Maker 2? I don't want to.
Not fun. Not
Yeah,
fun.
I want to play well-designed levels, not super hard, impossible levels.
Right. When you find a well-designed level in Mario Maker, it just like makes your day. It's like, oh.
He's like, I want to play
For
levels
me?
because I can't design them myself.
Whenever I get a design tool in anything, whether it be for rhythm games or a StarCraft map or something like that, I always want to make it like just medium level, just for the average Joe, because no one makes those. No one.
Do you guys ever feel
Yeah.
like you were way more creative as a kid and you kind of lost that creativity as an adult? As far as like making things like, like a level or like playing with Lego or something?
I don't particularly feel that way, but I didn't think I was that creative as a kid.
Because like I feel like lost a lot of mine. Because I used to like make all kinds of different like stuff with Lego and like try to make my own like comics and junk, and now I'm just like eh.
Nope. I think I have improved. Take that, young Sabersburg, you fucking loser.
Young Steven.
I
Steven!
should do that.
What about Saber's penis? Gets in the way.
That's funny. As soon as he said Saber, this boss is casting Spark.
See, Major Mikazawa asks, which weapon would you prefer to see in a future Star Wars film or TV show? Lightsaber nunchucks or a lightsaber whip?
How do lightsaber nunchucks even work?
I don't know.
What the fuck? Do you like have gloves that you do that with? I mean, like it's
Gloves.
Yeah, like
Lightsaber
special
gloves.
gloves or something.
Boxing gloves.
Because I mean, a
Whip would be
whip
cool.
would be better.
Yeah, I would say whip.
It's more practical too, because nunchucks is just like cut your arm off. Like, what the fuck you gonna do? It's just...
Evan Emanuel asks if you're able to have a rock band / film composer makes a soundtrack to your favorite game series, who would it be?
Mick
A
Gordon.
rock who?
A rock band or a film composer make the soundtrack to your favorite game series, who would it be?
Man,
Mick
I hope that
Gordon.
they're involved in Doom, the next one.
A rock band.
Mick
See, I don't
Gordon.
listen to rock though. That's the
Yeah,
hard thing.
or film composer.
Film composer. Man, he's not either. Can I just choose Kevin Penkin? Like,
Oh yeah, he'd be.
but
great.
he's anime. That's not.
Yeah.
It's not
He would be
either.
pretty good for video games though.
Mick Gordon already does video games, though. Shit.
I kind of want to cheat and say Kevin Penkin, but I guess Hans Zimmer. That's so boring though, right?
Yeah.
Or John Williams. Can you imagine John Williams doing a video game?
Yeah, I don't know.
John Williams for Kingdom Hearts. That would be fun.
From Waddles, did you know that
Yeah.
Cartoon Network roasts Rubik over a ripoff of Unikitty on Twitter? Also, the Lego Movie is canon with Lego Batman makes a cameo. I have no idea what you're trying to say with this. Are you saying that Lego Movie is canon within Unikitty because Lego Batman makes a cameo on Unikitty?
Probably.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Neat. I haven't seen any episode of Unikitty ever.
I enjoy it for what it is. It's
What is it?
it's not like the funniest show, but it's like it gives me some chuckles sometimes.
Now to catch some waves. That's funny.
Oh yeah. There's like, who even are you? Do. Sorry, we're being very quiet right now.
Oh no, it's okay.
Does anybody have any other questions?
I mean,
No.
like, there's questions in the chat going, but they're not like super chat. So it's like, here's a question from Kaon. Do any of you guys listen to rap music? If you do, what are your favorite rappers? There's one.
Very rarely. Only when it's really good. But there are some really good rappers.
Childish Gambino's pretty good.
What do I think?
Because like
Oh,
I like
think
rap.
I think I have one.
I mean, yep.
Oh no, not that. Question to end.
Oh, wait, really quickly. Yeah, I mean, Chance the Rapper is good. I like Open Mike Eagle. Joey Perp is a really good rapper as well. Any rapper who doesn't just talk about sex, money, car, and drugs is probably a good rapper.
nigga hoe bitch shit. Like all that shit is just
Yeah, it's like funny, like memey, but like it's not the music I'm going to be playing in my car.
Mhm.
Like talk about actual things,
have a sick flow.
right?
All right. So I guess we'll end on this one. From Editman RGG2. Favorite underrated gems of movies and games. For movies, I'm going to say Blue Ruin. I love Blue Ruin. That's a great movie. And not a lot of people talk about it. So for
Underrated
games,
gem of a movie and a game.
trying to
Man, a movie? I don't know. I feel like most of the people have seen the movies I've seen.
You know, it was a good game. That freaking War of the Monsters game. That was fun.
It was,
Oh, yeah.
was a fun game.
Yeah.
That shit was so awesome. Where you were just like a gorilla or a dinosaur, and you throw shit and you just That shit was so much fun growing up. I love that game. War of the Monsters.
I guess an underrated gem of a movie. What movie have I seen that not anyone else has seen?
Oh my god, there's one I know. Holy shit.
For
my-
game, I'm gonna say Fragile Dreams. I'm just looking at it over here. Fragile Dreams on the Wii. It's a sort of like a horror game, but it's very interesting story. Like very good music in it. And like a lot of people have not heard of it.
Yeah, I've not heard of that. I don't know what a movie would be like.
I mean,
legit.
I don't really want to say it's underrated, but like I feel more people need to see the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles '90s movie. It's so good. It's like, it still holds up so well, though. It's like really damn good. It's so good.
But for game, man, I'm just gonna keep talking. It's relevant right now because they're making a new one finally. But Rune Factory.
Yeah.
Please play Rune Factory. Game's damn good. No one talks about it. Really can't think of a movie though.
Saber, do you have an underrated movie or game?
I happen to like Legends of the Guardians, Owls of Ga'Hoole a lot. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that would be an underrated one. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a pretty good movie. It was Owls and it was pretty good. I can't believe Zack Snyder
it's just
that.
It's just Owl Lord of the Rings, which is funny because I don't even care about Lord of the Rings that much. But
I'm like 4/5 away through Rango. I like that movie a lot.
Yeah, Rango's a great movie.
How do you get 4/5 to a movie?
I had to pause because I had to take care of stuff and walked away from it.
Hey there, partner. Why don't you?
All right, we got a super chat and we'll end on this. From Deli18. Since you found out about it this late time after 89, or episode 89, what's your thoughts on Matt? What it is his attempts to start another adpocalypse?
Well, who's that?
Is that guy that found like the whole like wormhole of like the pedophile thing?
So okay. I'm sorry. I'm new to what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Saber, do you know what it is?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. Like,
yeah, it kind of sort of blew over because people like realized, oh, like wait, this guy's just trying to like start shit. So,
okay, so he was making a pedophile ring or something?
No, like he was like saying that like if you search certain words into YouTube, you'll go into this like wormhole of recommendations where like the comments will be like filled with pedophiles.
Man, that's creepy.
Yeah.
And YouTube needs to handle that shit, but like, I mean,
which they did. They like removed comments on like a ton of those videos, and like deleted a ton of channels after that was brought to light. But yeah.
Creepy.
Jesus. Okay. Fuck. I mean, this is like so it's a dislike video. So it wasn't. So he wasn't promoting like, hey guys, this is something you need to stop. It was like a. Okay.
But then like people turned on him because they were like, wait a minute, you're just trying to start something to like start another apocalypse because he kind of like hates YouTube. It's weird.
Oh shit. Okay, that's weird. That's odd.
Yeah. But it's nowhere. I don't think it's anywhere as near as big as like the whole apocalypse thing that happened a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, that shit was annoying because they demonetized every single one of my Halloween videos.
Yeah.
Shit.
The only thing that really gets demonetized for me anymore are the podcasts. In which I don't even put the podcast on the main channel anymore. So.
Is it because we swear a lot?
Probably.
Okay, well, I'll cut
yeah, probably. You do it.
No, I saw this tweet the other day where like they were saying like, did you know that your like money goes up by this percentage if you don't swear in your videos? And he was like, oh fuck, I still like swearing. That I was like, oh shit, I like saying shit.
I don't know if that's true or not, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like saying fuck. I'll stop saying it if it helps.
There's a lot of channels on YouTube who cuss and they do just fine.
But do they like spam cuss? Like 10 Dirty Words song or something like that from Blink-182. People in the chat, you know what I'm talking about.
How do you know that? You don't know that anyone in the chat knows about Blink-182.
Yeah, they should. Back in that day.
When are they gonna make Blink-183?
When are they gonna make some 42? 99 degrees.
We were meant to live.
Can you sing 198 degree song? I don't even know one.
No.
No. Dun, 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 dun.
All right. I guess we'll end it here. We'll see you again in a couple weeks. What's the next thing that's gonna come out in a couple weeks? I don't know.
Isn't Captain Marvel coming out in a couple?
Yeah, Captain Marvel comes out. I think that Wonder Park movie comes out too.
Okay. Yeah, that's something that I will see.
Yeah.
I'm not like crazy about it, but I will see it.
Yeah, we'll see if it's any good, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.